Okay guys, so I had filmed where I had went through and tried to figure out how to do this clue game as a collab for October. And it ended up being a 40-minute video, a lot of second guessing and figuring stuff out. So I think I know how to do it now. So I'm going to show you how we can play it as one players, but as a collab. So this is the newer one. It's not the classic. It's got these little, like if you roll on the magnifying glass, you get to get one of these from the pile, but we're not going to use those. And if you have the classic game, these just take the place as the one. Excuse me, I'm still getting over whatever it was that I had this weekend. Allergies. Alrighty, as you can tell. So when I played it, it actually ended up being me. But as I was playing the game and I was like getting rid of clues, I actually guessed what it was. I was like, oh, it was Brittany, because I wrote in like some names here to make it more fun. So I was like, oh, it was Brittany with the wrench in the dining room. And then it like got down to the wrench. I was like, and like I marked off some other people and it was just like me and Brittany left. I was like, oh, maybe it was me. Maybe that's how I knew it was the wrench in the dining room. And it actually ended up being the wrench in the dining room. I was like, oh my gosh, how did I guess that? But anyway, story time. So in the clue game, you've got suspects, you got room cards, and you got the weapon. That's what was in the envelope yesterday when I was trying to figure this out. So you're going to put all your room cards together. You're going to put all your weapon cards together. This one has Dr. Orchid instead of Miss White. The original had Miss White as a maid. Now they have Dr. Orchid, which I don't know why. I don't know. If it wasn't broke, why fix it? I prefer the old stuff for nostalgia. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters, and they each have their own little color prop thing. I'm not sure what you call that. So what I'm trying to do is get a community member to represent each character. And that way, like, it'll just be more fun as we're playing. So we can be like, oh, it wasn't Brittany or it wasn't Christelle, you know. Anyway. That's how I want to make it like a collab. And then there's a room card for every room. And then there's the weapon cards. So you shuffle everything up. I can't shuffle like the cards that like you know, you do the 2 sets and you go and it like makes it all nice and pretty. I can't do that. So we're going to do it like a little 3-year-old would. We're just going to mix them up like this. I hope the glare's not too bad. I had to reset my holder and ring light and make it wide so you guys could see. And then we got our weapons here. Okay, and then you take one from each pile and you don't look and you stick it in the envelope. Okay, and that stays there. The rest of these, normally in the traditional game, you would shuffle all these up and you would divide it out evenly amongst the players. But since it's just us playing, we're going to shuffle and we're going to put them in the rooms. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Am I in frame? Okay. I'm not used to this setup, so. Alright, so I'm going to put one, excuse me, one in each room. I need to put mine, where's my little, there's Miss Peacock. And one in each room. When you enter a room, you get the clue. This is the deck. If you roll a magnifying glass or in a classic clue, if you get the 1, you get to pick a clue card. Okay, and then this is our little game board here. This is where we mark off our clues. So this is how we will be playing. And you'll need a sheet of paper to track your money. So we need paper so we can track out how much we are spending, because this is a savings game. All right, so an 11. So I rolled an 11. How many spaces am I going to use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I used 7. So I'm going to write down 7. When you enter a room, you pay $3. If you roll a clue card, you pay $5. If you take a passageway, then you pay $5. Because some of these, some of these have a secret passage to conservatory. So instead of having to go all the way across the board, you could take a secret passage over to it. And if you take a secret passage, that costs $5. So that's how we play as a savings game. So 7 moves plus the room is 10. So I would pay 10. And now I get to check out what this clue is. This clue is a lead pipe. So that means the lead pipe is not in the envelope. So whoever did the murder didn't use a lead pipe. So I'm going to mark that off. I'm going to use a pencil. All right. So they did not use a lead pipe. And move this to the side because that clue's already used. Secret passage to the lounge. I'm going to pay $5 and go to the lounge. Excuse me. Professor Plum. It is not Professor Plum. Okay, so we are down to Mr. Green, Mrs. Peacock, and Miss Scarlett, or Miss Peacock. All right. Okay, so now all the clues are gone. So at that point, I'm going to shuffle these. I don't know why, they're already shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle them again. And then I'm going to put what's left on the rooms until we run out. So, except for the one I'm in. Oh, that worked out well. Okay, and if you roll on an hourglass, you can just count it as a 1, or you can roll again. However you want to do that. I'm probably just going to roll again. All right, so 4 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus room fee is 10. Clue is hall. So that means Miss Scarlett created murder with a rope in the dining room. That's who did it. That's who did it. Dining room, Miss Scarlett with the rope. Dun dun dun. Okay, so that's how you would play this game by yourself, saving money, and each character would be represented by one of our cash stuffing community people. So the outcome would be different for everyone who plays. How you move would be different. If you want to keep up with the other characters on the board, you can like watch their video, see where they last ended their video and put their thing on it. I don't know why I don't know if you'd want to do that or not, but it might be kind of cool to see where everybody is. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so I'm back with another idea with how we can make it more collab-ish. So you saw me play it traditionally. If I post that video, I might just scrap it. I'm not sure. But everyone has a upload day. So, for example, my upload day would be Monday, and the next community member's upload day would be Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday, and so on. So it looks like everybody's taking a turn, like a consecutive turn around the board. So then when you enter, if someone else enters a room, so everybody's going to have their board set up like this. Say I'm first and I enter this room. Well, that means everybody else on their board has to take that card away and put it into their deck. So even though our outcome is going to be different, since we're just putting it in a deck, it doesn't matter. Like, we're not giving away clues, so we don't have to have the same clues or anything. But if somebody enters a room, that clue is gone from everybody else's board. And that makes it more challenging, and I think that'll make it more fun. So if anyone enters a room, everyone else has to put their clue card up. And this also helps everybody watch each other's videos instead of just playing and batch filming and stuff like that, which I know would be easy, but not necessarily fun. So that means that everyone has to watch everyone's videos so that we can keep up with which rooms have missing clues. And when all the clues are gone, then you just go back to your deck and like refill your rooms. Let's see. If you intercept a player. So if I'm here and whoever's Colonel Mustard ends up on that same spot when they play, that means I have to pay $5 and I got to go back to my start position. You get 5 rolls per turn. So after your 5 rolls, then you cut your video off. You leave the board as it is. Maybe you can do like a screenshot or something to make it easier for other people to... Well, I wouldn't even do the screenshot because I would like everyone to watch each other's videos. So you leave your board as is, and then the next player sets the board up how you left it, and that's where they would begin. So you get 5 rolls per turn. After your 5 rolls, that's the end of your turn, and you have to start when your turn rolls back around on your upload day. The first one to solve their mystery wins. So you get 5 rolls, and I mean, you might luck up and get this thing like that, and then you get 2 clues. Or you may be able to get into these houses before other people do and get more clues. So you may be the first one to solve your mystery. And we'll continue like that. We'll just kind of do like an elimination thing, like first place, second place, third place, and so forth, until everyone has solved their game. So that way, like, we are intersecting with each other. We are playing together, essentially. So I'm going to do like a little rough draft here and see if that works. And I got my little scrap paper. I probably will make a fancy tracker for this game. So I got a piece of paper here to track the money that we save. Okay, so I got everyone's name. I got Scarlett, Mustard, Orchid, Green, Peacock, and Plum. And I'm going to play as all these characters and represent other community members playing, and we're going to see how this works. So Miss Scarlett always goes first because I don't really know why she goes first. She's the seductive, I'm assuming daddy's girl, daddy's money, so she just gets her way all the time. Alright, so that's the first roll. We get 5 rolls per turn. So 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so Scarlett's in a room. Actually, I'm not going to track money, because you saw how we would do money in the last film. So I'm not going to worry about writing all that down, because I would have to track everyone's money. So Scarlett's in the room. That means everybody else that's playing this game would have to remove their clue from the lounge, because Scarlett's already got it. So Scarlett's clue, and again, everyone's clues are going to be different because we're not playing on the same board. So Scarlett's was the library. I'm going to play just like it would be if we were the actual players. Okay, so I'm still on Scarlett. We're still Scarlett. So we got 4 more rolls. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she would pay $4 plus her room fee, and her clue was a dagger. Alright, so now we're at 3 rolls. Alright, so I get to remove 4 and I get a clue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and my clue, Colonel Mustard. I got 2 more rolls. 5. 1, 2, 3. So I would pay 3 plus my room fee. I got a clue for this, which is a rope. And I also get a clue for that. Revolver. I got 1 more roll. Look how productive I'm being. All right, so 6. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So close. And then conservatory is my clue. So this is where I would stop my gameplay and video. I would pay everything that I was charged on this. I didn't write it down. So the next person that plays will be Colonel Mustard. And they would have to remove the clues from those games since I've already got them. They would have to put it in their discard pile. So let me show you what that would look like. So I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to set up like I'm another community member playing Colonel Mustard. Hello, I am Colonel Mustard. And Scarlett, that harlot, has stolen my clues from the lounge, the dining room, and the ballroom. So I have no clues for those rooms. I have 5 rolls. That is a 7. I now have 4 rolls for my turn. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I get a clue. I'm going to mark my clue. Six, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am coming for Miss Scarlett. She stole my clues. I have a vendetta. 5. I have marked Miss Scarlett off the board in one move. Miss Scarlett, you are now back and you must pay $5 to get out of your spots. No. I'm moving my other 4 moves. I only needed 1. So 1 and 2. 1 to knock Miss Scarlett off. 2 to get into the room. And now I'm getting my clue here. I will be marking my clue. And I also get a clue from this room. Nice. I now have 1 more roll. Actually, I'm going to take the passage to the study. And I get that clue. I now roll 5 times. Move 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is the end of my game. Join us back here when it will be Dr. Orchid's turn. Hello, I am Dr. Orchid. I am now going to take my 5 rolls for this game. I have took off the clues because I've watched the other videos and I know where the game board and where everyone is placed. Poor Miss Scarlett. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Such a small little roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have so far to go for a clue. And we are now down to 3 rolls. Yay, I have a clue. And I will be marking that clue. I am now down to 2 rolls. 1, 2, 3. So I have a clue here. And I also get a clue from that. And I will be marking those clues. I've got 1 more roll left. And I am going to take that secret passage for $5 to try to get to this room. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was so close. That is the end of my turn. Join us back when Mr. Green has his turn. Aye! Top of the morning to ya! I am Mr. Green. We're here with my 5 rolls. It's a shame with the little lass. This is Scarlett. Has to go all the way back to the starting line. What a shame, what a shame. It's been a bonny game. Playing. We got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 4 more rolls. We got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucky 7. And I get a clue. Oh, speaking of the clues, I had to take off the clues from the other players and put them into my deck. They got to the rooms before me, therefore it goes into the deck. So I get my clue from my room, and I will mark that off. I feel sorry for the last Peacock. There's hardly any rooms left with clues. Alright, 4. And I get a clue. A clue? I got 3 more rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did get in a clue. Another clue. I have 2 more rolls. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to pop off corner mustard for popping off the last Scarlett. Bonny lass. 1, 2. We're done with you. You must pay 5 to get out of your spot. And what was I doing? It was 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm so close to getting the clue. 8. 1, 2. And I got another clue. I have 1 more roll. 1 more roll. And I am out of clues. So now I go from the deck. And I get to put the clues. The clues. And all the rooms. I do. I get to put the clues in all the rooms. Because I'm out of clues. So when lovely Miss Lassie, Bonnie Peacock here. Bonnie Lass Peacock. She now has a room. All the clues are all in the rooms. Lucky. Lucky little lass. My last roll. Oops, I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the way the board is set for Bonnie Lass Peacock plays. This is how her board will be. Hopefully she doesn't pop anybody off and they don't have to pay $5 to the start. We'll steal clues from the rooms. This is how we play the clue as a collab. Well, hello everyone. I am Mrs. Peacock. I am delighted to be here to play. I can't wait to get the clues. I'm so grateful that Mr. Green was able to fill the rooms for me. Look at all the clues I have. It's amazing. I'm so excited. Overjoyed, really. We got an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will take that clue and mark it down. I'm now down to 4. Okay, that is going to be 11. So we're going to go across the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to take that clue as well. 3 more rolls, people. 3 more rolls. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another clue for me. And 2. 2 more rolls. Should I go after Mr. Green? He was very kind and did replace the clues. But this is a competitive game after all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 1 more roll. I could bump off Mr. Green and make him pay $5 and go back to start. I could. I don't know. Oh, a clue! A clue! I get another clue. And I get to move 6. Can I bump him off and steal into a room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can, and I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Of course, I am the best. And that clue is done. And poor Mr. Green, poor kind Mr. Green, his Irishness will have to go back to his spot and pay $5 to get out. Poor Mr. Green. And I believe that was my final roll. I don't remember. Was that my final roll? I believe it was. So I'm going to end the video. And this is how the board will be when Professor Plum plays his game. Howdy, y'all. I'm Professor Plum. I feel like this voice should have actually been Colonel Mustard's voice. But it's okay. We're going to use it for Professor Plum. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have went that way because there's no clues here. But I could have bumped off that little girl. That Peacock. That's an evil one. She made Mr. Green go back to his starting place. I should make her go back to her starting place. They got 9. 1, 2, 3. We got a clue. Just for me. Alright, kitchen. Hey, we got a clue in the kitchen. We're gonna go to the kitchen. We're gonna go to the kitchen. I do declare. We got another clue. Let's see, that was my first roll. Was that my second roll? I'm gonna say it was my second roll because I wasn't paying attention. We got 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So close. We got 2 more rolls. 2 more rolls. You got 10. I'm gonna go 1 and get my clue. Got 1 more roll. We're gonna bump off Mr. Orchid. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, Orchid, you're going back. Y'all come back now, you hear? It's the last of my rolls. We back to Miss Scarlett. Okay, so now we are back to Miss Scarlett. I played all the people as you would if you were other characters. Hope you enjoyed my voices. Killed my throat. I felt so dumb, but it was also fun. So, if I was the person playing Miss Scarlett, I would set my board up as it looks from the last video that posted, which means I was back at the starting point. So, I would have to pay $5 and then continue with my rolls. And that is how we would be playing this game until someone solves their mystery. So, that's how we play. You intersect somebody, they go back to start, and they had to pay $5. You went to a room, that clue is now gone. When all the room clues are gone, when all the clues are gone from the room, then you go through your deck and you fill them back out. So, if somebody's in a room, you take that clue and you put it in shuffle it into your deck. And that's how you start your game. So, that is how we would play as a collab if that's confusing, I can try to explain it better, or if you have it down, then that's great. Okay, my voice is super killing me. Was not a smart thing to do with me already having sinus issues. All right, let me clean up here and get this video posted and you tell me what you think.